Chapter 6. The Captive. Another 2 years went by, with no sign of the visitors. Then, one summer's day, Crusoe spotted 5 boats, packed with people and nearing the beach. He crept closer. The men landed, built a huge fire, and began to roast chunks of meat on it. They had 2 captives with them. As Crusoe watched, the men hit one of the captives over the head. Suddenly, the other captive broke away from the group and started to run. 2 of the men chased after him. That captive could be my friend, Crusoe thought. I'll try to help. He followed the men until the main group was out of sight. Then he jumped out and hit one of the pair with his gun. The other man raised his bow, but Crusoe was too quick for him. He fired his gun and the man fell. The captive stopped running and stared. Crusoe smiled to show he was friendly and beckoned to him. The man smiled back. He followed Crusoe home, and they had a large meal. After that, the man gave a huge yawn. Soon he was fast asleep. The next day, Crusoe tried talking with his new friend. It was difficult because he didn't speak English. Crusoe started by giving the man an English name. "I'll call you Friday," he said, "after the day we met." Friday didn't have any clothes, so Crusoe gave him some of his. Friday wasn't sure what to make of them. Crusoe's clothes had a style all of their own. Crusoe was delighted. Now he had a friend to hunt and farm with. Friday was happy to share the cooking too. Crusoe couldn't speak Friday's language, but Friday began to pick up English. Crusoe was very happy. It was good to have someone to talk to at last. One day they climbed the cliff, and Friday spotted the mainland. He was very excited. "That's my home," he cried. "Let's make a boat and go there." "Will your friends like me?" asked Crusoe. "Of course," said Friday. Crusoe's huge boat had rotted, so they built a new one and began to gather food. But before they were ready, disaster struck. Friday saw 3 canoes sailing to the island. He ran to tell Crusoe. Their plans would have to wait. Crusoe and Friday loaded their guns and hid. As they watched, visitors danced around a captive on the beach. Crusoe raised his gun. "Fire!" he shouted to Friday. The men panicked. They fled to their canoes while Friday kept shooting. The battle was over soon. Crusoe ran to the captive, a sailor, and quickly untied him. All of the visitors escaped, but they left 2 canoes behind. Crusoe looked inside one of them and gasped. An old man was lying at the bottom of the boat, tied up. Crusoe helped the old man out of the boat. As he untied him, Friday spouted with joy. "It's my father!" he cried. He rushed up to the old man and hugged him. Friday and Crusoe took the captives home. They gave them a good meal and let them rest. Later, the sailor told Crusoe that his friends were still on the mainland. Crusoe gave the sailor a gun and weapons, and the man left, agreeing to take Friday's father home.